It's all good.
Man, I can mess up a wet dream in a swimming pool.
3, 2. What's going on, y'all? This is Josh and Mike back again for episode number 3 of The Shoe Show. We are excited to bring you this episode. It is definitely the coolest, probably the coolest moments of our life so far, getting to hang out with our favorite race car driver, Corey LaJoie. Mike, what do you think about this episode?
Man, it's stacked, top to bottom, left, right, and center. I don't think there's any more room for any additional solid content. I have to parallel to your point. This is the best show that we have put out to date. Granted, it's early. It's only episode number 3, but man, we got a lot of good stuff for you. We got Corey LaJoie. We got Team SUPERSHOE's Fan Member of the Month, Andrew Miller. Shoe Analyst Josh Madore is going to come on and talk about some Daytona 500 stats. And we're going to talk about the Busch Clash. It's stacked, top to bottom. You guys will want to tune in on February 7th.
What do you think? How's Corey going to stack up in a couple of weeks at Daytona?
Yeah, so it's probably no surprise to your listeners and your viewers that Daytona is his best track, statistics wise. It's his best track with like more than 8 races. And so he has a better average actually at a couple tracks that he's only raced at once or twice. But his overall average in 10 races at Daytona is 18.4, his finishing average. So if you break that down a little bit, what I did was removed the crashes. So the races that he didn't finish for whatever reason, because we know Daytona is huge for the big crashes, for the wrecks. About half the field usually finishes the race. If you take out the crashes, his average is even better. It's 14.3. And so when he's running at the finish, you can expect him to have a top 50 at least. And so looking even further into those numbers, which you can really do a lot with this, his last 5 races at Daytona, he has an average finish of 12th. So when I look at something, I always look at if they're improving, if they're getting better. And so if you look at his first 5 races in his career at Daytona, it was 24.8, his average finish. So versus the last 5 races, an average finish of 12th. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And so barring any crashes, and I know that's what probably every driver says, you can expect him to have a top 15 or top 10 just by the numbers. So we all know that drafting restrictor plates, or not really restrictor plates, whatever they're called these days, tapered spacers. Yeah. So let's just say super speedway racing can be super unpredictable. But we know that Corey can draft up there. He's got a more even playing field with the next gen car. So I'm going to tell you right now, top 10, if he's running at the finish, top 10 is almost a lock in my mind.
I agree.
All right, Team SUPERSHOE, we have got the man, the one and only Corey SUPERSHOE LaJoie. He is here and in the house. Corey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us, brother.
Man, well, I feel honored that y'all asked me to be on the Shoe Show. I mean, I've been hearing about it, been seeing, tweets all over about how people love this Shoe Show, talking about some flapjack that rides around in circles on Sunday. So appreciate just y'all doing just in the trenches, preaching the Corey LaJoie name. Appreciate that for the last couple of years. It hasn't been easy, but we're gonna go. Hopefully, like I said in that tweet on New Year's, hopefully we've been paying dues and stacking long enough. Time to collect some pennies, lots of them this year. So how y'all doing?
Good, man. Thank you for joining us and taking the time away from your beautiful family and from your work. So Corey, we had
building the schemes look. They look so sick, and they utilize all the space that NASCAR was trying to accomplish with moving the number forward. I, however, would probably die in the hill of boot cuffs on my fire suit. If you ever see me with the Jimmy Johnson, frickin', Lewis Hamilton leg bottoms, go ahead and just slap me. I don't know if I can do it.
All right.
Now, never say never. Never say never, but it'll be a long time before that happens.
That's consent there. I know the law, so
Can't say never. You can say probably not never, probably not ever, but not never.
All right. Well,
support Corey, and I plan on making it many more. But next, I'll show you guys a little bit of the collection that I do have. So the beginning of my collection here for Corey is diecast. I've always been a long-time diecast collector and really enjoyed the hobby. The past couple of years, I've really stopped collecting other drivers and started working towards a goal of collecting every paint scheme of Corey's, whether it be something that Lionel makes or getting it custom made.